What's up, guys? Luigi here for actually a discussion video. And today we're going to be discussing the Roblox 2014 egg hunt, which shall be this month unless they totally forget that Easter is this month. So, um, the reason why I waited actually to talk about this is because I wanted to wait till April, when the month of Easter. They released this a few weeks ago. I forget how long ago. But basically in this video I'll just be talking about some eggs, my thoughts on it, and other like resemblances and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and bring up our first egg here. So our first egg looks like a standard typical Easter egg you would see on Easter. Um, pretty much pretty decorated. Obviously there's no color, so I can't tell what color it is, but the closest resemblance I see to it is the Eggo Trip egg from last year. A little bit different design, but they do look a decent amount similar. Anyways, the Eggo Trip egg was the egg that had your name on it, your username. So, like, you'd find an egg and it might say, "Hey, dhluigi," and then that'd be my egg, so I would go step on it to get it. But if it was like someone else's name and I went to step on that, it would not give me the egg. So that's how you obtained that egg last year. So, the next egg we have here is the most legit egg you will ever see on Roblox. This is such a good egg. Wow, I really like this one. So it's like a city snow globe egg. It looks really cool. It looks like it will be transparent with a plaque. It looks like underneath, as you can see, that square little thing underneath the city. This city sort of reminds me of the city from Egg Hunt 2013, except none of the buildings had a pyramid top. So maybe that's some inspiration from the new Egg Hunt. Maybe we can look and see that there will be a new city in it with one building have a pyramid top. Actually, some assumptions I have about this after looking at it. Actually, maybe this egg would be on top of that pyramid thing. Maybe this is like you know how you go to like one of the major U.S. cities and you can buy uh like a snow globe of the city. So maybe this is what it's like. So I guess maybe you could find it up there. I don't know. That'd be cool. I don't know what it's going to do, though. Usually the eggs have some sort of special ability, so I don't see any special ability in this yet. So moving on to the third egg, we got what looks to be like a St. Patrick's Day egg. The bottom looks pretty plain. I assume it might be white. I cannot confirm that because there is no color, so they might change the color. And again, remember, this is concept art. It is not final, so there may be some changes. But, so basically it looks like a plain egg with a Irish top hat and a 4-leaf clover. I don't know why they implemented this because St. Patrick's Day is already passed. Maybe they just want to go back to St. Patrick's Day, like have a St. Patrick's Day egg. They should have saved this for a year when Easter was closer to St. Patrick's Day. But hey, it's an egg and it looks pretty cool to me. For a special ability, I don't really know. Maybe it will be like at the end of a rainbow or by a pot of gold. You never know. Roblox released a gear 1 or 2 years ago. It was a 4-leaf clover, and then it would like spawn a rainbow, and then at the end of the rainbow there'd be a gold pot, and with a gold pot you could collect a random green gear. So maybe we'll have something similar to that. End of the rainbow pot of gold. I don't know. Moving on to the fourth egg. This looks like a tree egg. So my first thought when I looked at this was it sort of reminded me of the egg of epic growth from last year, where you had to take that seed and plant it. I'm pretty sure that's how you got it. I actually never got the egg, but one of my friends got it, and I watched him get it. So, yeah, you just planted that in the river, and it grew, and it actually grew into an epic duck, which was pretty cool. For this egg, I just feel like it just has like plant-like, probably gonna be green, the brown stump. For a special ability, maybe it'll be like in the forest. If you watch the concept video, they actually had one of the two places they visited for concept was a forest, and then another one looked like a map, looked very similar to the map from 2013. So, yeah, that's about it for this egg. Moving on, we got the medieval type looking egg. Looks more like a cross between a Viking and a medieval. I don't exactly know. This egg really reminds me of the Egg of Duty from last year. It looks like, though this theme looks like it will be medieval, so I guess we're seeing a medieval spin-off of that egg. It was probably greatly inspired. Last year the Egg of Duty shot like explosives at you, so you could die trying to get it sometimes. It wasn't too hard to obtain for me, but maybe for some people it was, so I feel like for a special ability, it would probably swing its axe at you. It might be pretty hard to get. It looks pretty mean there in that picture. So, yeah, probably find it in the forest. And yeah, well, we're going to go ahead and move on now. That's about it for that egg. So moving on to I don't even know how to describe it, the shell egg. This egg really reminds me of the Catacylsmic. I can't pronounce it. The one egg where it would set off these explosions that would knock you down on your feet. So your character would fall from the Egg Hunt 2013. That egg also gave, while that was happening, it spawned Fab eggs, the super rare eggs. So a lot of people didn't want you to get it, but yeah, so it was pretty explosive. It was like the apocalypse egg, I guess. Sort of blue with like black sort of rock on the outside of it. This egg greatly reminds me of it. It looks like it almost like crashed down to earth and cracked out of a shell. The inside of it looks really similar to that. I'll just call it the apocalypse egg for right now. It looks like it might be pretty hard to obtain. Maybe some explosions or fire or something. Or maybe only spawn once in, I don't know, a few egg hunt days. So we'll see about that egg. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the king/queen egg. This egg, obviously following the medieval theme, has a crown on it. Looks like a plain egg, although there is some squiggly lines going down the left side, which I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reflection, but we will see. Also, the branch around it, it sort of reminds me of like Greece type thing. It sort of reminds me of an olive branch type thing, like you'll see in like some flags and stuff. So maybe it's a peaceful, like the peaceful king egg. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. We'll just have to wait till the Egg Hunt 2014, more details, to find out what it does. So we'll go ahead and move on. Now this egg is greatly following the medieval theme. Looks like it sort of looks like a shield. It has sort of some like radiance or glow to it. Maybe it's like a shield egg. I feel like for a special ability, it probably shield itself or let out some sort of like radiance or something that does something to you. It looks like it might be decently hard to obtain. We will see. So, yeah, that's about it for that egg. I don't see anything else, any much other detail except like the nails and the metal. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next part. So, right here we got our concept art for the forest. Now, this forest thing looks interesting, actually. The hills are sort of like flat blocks stacked up. There's some interesting, the pine trees look pretty interesting. Those don't look like you can make, some of those things don't look like you can make on Roblox. The water looks a lot different than any texture I've seen. The trees, the way they are, they're like perfect. They're not like blocky, so they'd have to do some like C-framing and stuff to get that. I guess the trees could be possible. I don't know. And moving on to the next part is the other concept art of a city. And from the picture, it looks very similar to the Egg Hunt 2013 map. There was a city in that. There was also a bridge. There was also a waterfall, but this one just has like a river. I noticed some of the trees in it, they're red and yellow, so I don't know if it'll be seasons or like fall. Because actually, all the trees except in the city, all like the, no, actually all like the non-pine tree trees. I don't know the exact term for that word. I think it's like deciduous trees. I sort of forgot my earth science knowledge there. So this does look pretty cool. If you'll notice in the bottom middle, there's some sort of facility down there. I don't know what that is. But sort of, if you like look at the two images closely, it looks like they're linked together. So like the river and the other picture, and then like the trees and the hills, they look pretty similar. But this looks pretty small for the egg hunt map, based on, I mean, last year's egg hunt was probably about that size, but basing it on of what they did in the witching hour, that was ridiculous what they did. It was so big. So I think it'd be cool if they made it a lot bigger, but we will see. Now we'll be moving on to the sort of bunny type looking thing. It's pretty creepy, actually. It is holding a Robloxian in his hand, and the Robloxian lost his leg and is sort of bleeding, which is actually sort of graphic for Roblox. You don't see blood like that, or maybe some other substance. I don't know. It looks like blood, but it's not colored. So, that bunny is very, very disturbing. Actually, that's just really disturbing. Just give it a good look in the eye, and you'll know. It's pretty disturbing. I don't know why they even added this in the first place. It sort of confuses me because that's not blocky at all. It looks more realistic. Maybe they'll add some sort of mesh, but I don't see how they could implement that. They'd have to do a lot of surfaces, like an inside C-frame invisible bricks, to make it seem like you'd be actually standing on it. Or I don't know, maybe it'll be like the antagonist in the story. I don't know. So, yeah. Well, that wraps up this egg hunt discussion video, actually. Hopefully Roblox will be releasing some more egg hunt stuff in the future. If you have any comments on this type of eggs, like what eggs would you like to see, what do you think about how I described them, any things you want to add to this, please leave it in the comments. Also, again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button for more, because way more content is coming, and expect a lot coming, because I got spring break this week. So, again, that's like the third time. Thanks for watching, and this is dhluigi421, signing out.